Hi guys, welcome back. It's a Sunday afternoon, and on Sundays I like to do a lot of my heavy lifting meal prepping wise for the week. So I believe this is my week one. I did show you guys another video, and I believe that one was like my week 3. I do a 3-week rotating menu, and I have a feeling that I will probably be, kind of adding some new favorites to that at some point. But these 3-week recipes have really been working out really well for us. It kind of gives me enough variety, but enough consistency, so it's easy to cook, easy to shop for, and I've only really chosen things that we love and consistently want to eat. So this is my week 1, and here's my ingredients for my taco bowls. I make these for lunches. I do 4 lunches for me a week, and 2 to 3 for Justin. And he has like a lot of work meetings and lunch meetings, so he doesn't need as many as I do. So I've got my instant brown rice back there, my Fiesta blend cheese. This is some fresh cilantro. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but we love it. Tomatoes, I really like the tomatoes on the vine. I think they just taste even fresher. They're just so yummy to me. I love putting a little bit of red onion in anything, like any kind of Mexican dishes. There's some lime, some black beans, taco seasoning, and I already cooked up my meat. So I've got our ground turkey right here. I do 2 of these. So I think this is a pound each. Yes, 1 pound. So I do 2 pounds of that, and then I put in 2 packets of the taco seasoning sauce. So that's for my lunches, and I'll get chopping these up. I don't know about you guys, but it takes me so long to chop things up. I'm kind of a slow chopper, so I'll show you those when I get a little bit further along. And here's the, I did already go ahead and cook the meat. So I've got all my meat and taco seasoning right there, and I've got the instant rice I've made, and I just did it in the microwave nice and easy while I was making that. So there's my lunches, and I will show you them as soon as I get them all chopped and ready to go. I'm in my kitchen today. Not fancy, but we are meal planning for the week. On Sunday afternoons, I try my very best to get all my meal prep done for the week. Megan's helping me out today. Here she is over here. Cooper is happily playing by himself right now, so it's a good time for me to get some of this done for the week. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a health coach. I have had plenty of experiences working with professionals, so I feel like for me and my family and for my life, I've got a pretty good handle on what I feel comfortable with for meal planning for us, but I know everyone is different, so just take this with a grain of salt. This is what works for me. And it's not necessarily fitting into one diet plan or another. It's just what's worked for me. We've done Whole30, we've done The Zone, we've done a couple versions of those, and this isn't strictly any certain thing. What I do try to buy is the highest quality ingredients I can, so grass-fed when possible, free-range eggs, not farmed, just free-caught fish when possible. I do try to do organic fruits and vegetables if I can, but that doesn't always fit into our budget, so I just kind of make it work for us. For me, I have gone through and I've calculated all the macro nutrients in all of these meals, and for me, they work. They kind of fit into a zone type of meal planning style, if you're familiar with that. So for me, that works. I'm not going to leave them down below. That is just so much work, but just for me, that's how it works. So what I try to do to set myself up for success with meal planning and cooking ahead on my Sunday afternoons is I put in a grocery order on Friday, and I set the pickup time for a Saturday afternoon. So on a Saturday, I go pick up my groceries so that on Sunday afternoon, they're all here. I'm not scrambling for any ingredients. They're just ready to go. And for me, I feel like ingredients stay fresh as well. So I've kind of played around with, do I pick up my groceries on Friday? Do I pick them up on Sunday? And Saturday is just kind of that sweet spot of what works from our schedule, and all the ingredients stay fresh as well. All right, here's the lunch bowls completed right here. My beloved red onions. I had them from a few weeks ago in the fridge. I thought they were still good, but they are just not. So I don't have my red onion in here, but I have everything else. I really like these, the size of the glass container, and I'll leave these down below too. These are the same ones I had in my last meal prep video, and these are the ones with the 2 compartments. And I like these ones too, but and this will all fit as soon as I just kind of push it down. There's a lot of air pockets in there. I like these containers too for some of the other meals and other weeks, but for the taco bowls, it seems like This is just really nice and big, and it is the same portions in both. I can fit the same amount of food, but this meal just fits in these larger glass containers better. But like I said, for other weeks, these ones work better. So I only have 5 of these, and I'm thinking about getting another set of 5. One of them's dirty in the dishwasher, but yeah, I'm thinking about getting another set of these ones just because everything fits in them so well. All right, lunches for the week are done. All right, here's for our breakfast this week. I'm making an egg bake. And like I said earlier, when we first started, for me, I've already calculated out all the macro ingredients and all the ratios. And for me, this really works. So I loosely follow the zone breakdown for macros, if you're familiar with the zone. So that's what I've got here. I've got our turkey sausage, and I do like the macros that are in the turkey sausage. I feel like it's just a little bit healthier than like maybe a traditional pork sausage. Got a red pepper here, some milk, and I've got a whole milk here. I've got my Fiesta blend cheese that I used for the burrito bowls, and I've got our free range brown eggs right here. So I'm gonna get started and make our egg bake. This will last us for the week. On my week number 1 meal plan, I think I do have Kodiak waffles and an egg bake. But this week, I'm just deciding I've got a ton of extra eggs that I need to use up, that we're gonna have the egg bake the whole week and not do the Kodiak waffles. But typically on a week number 1, I do half and half. Some of the chocolate chip Kodiak waffles, and the other half of the week the egg bake. But you know what? I think you just kind of go with what you have in the fridge sometimes, right? Here we go. So you guys, I've got my weekly meal plan right here in the fridge, just so Justin and I are always on the same page of what's coming up for a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So you know exactly what's for dinner, what the plan is, what for lunches, because sometimes he takes lunches with him, sometimes he has work meetings for lunch, but this way he just always knows what the plan is, and it's a really helpful reminder for me too when I get home from work and go, oh, what's for dinner again? Oh, it's just right there. And then I just flip the page over for week 2 and week 3. And sorry, I think the last video I did, I said that was week 1. You know what, for me that was week 3, but it doesn't really matter. It's just a 3-week rotating schedule. So I've got my huge bag of food supply garbage here, and it's like just broken eggs and stems and all the garbage. So on my big cooking days, I just always end up with so much garbage. Starting to clean the kitchen, it's not clean yet, and here's my egg bake. I'm gonna go throw it in the oven, and then I will slice it up, put it in containers so we have each day's breakfast. And this is good for me for 4 days. And then on the 5th day, I have just some really easy, fast to go things in the fridge for us. So this does usually stay good for me for 4 days. Sometimes on the 3rd day, I'll just throw it in the freezer overnight just to make sure, but I've never had a problem with it staying good for 4 days. And on this, for this week, some of the days I had posted the chocolate chip waffles, which I love, but I had so many extra eggs, I really needed to use them up. So I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 egg bake breakfast, and then the 5th day, we'll just kind of see what we've got in the fridge for that day. Anyways, there's my egg bake. All right, guys, got my 2nd dose of coffee after all that cooking today. I kind of need it, but I feel really motivated and really encouraged for next week. I cut down on so much just mental energy thinking through what I'm gonna have for lunches, what's for breakfast, for dinners this week. I'll post them all down below. A lot of just stuff that'll be easy to put together. I am gonna throw some chicken in the crock pot tonight, so I have our chicken ready to go for the rest of the week for different meals that need chicken. So should be pretty easy to maintain our meal plan from here on, now that I've got the heavy lifting out of the way. Our breakfasts and lunches are done, and like I said, chicken will be cooking overnight, so it's ready for us tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are trying anything like this, let me know down below, or if you have some recipes you'd love to share, let me know down below. I'll link my favorite glass containers down below. I just get them on Amazon, and I'll link the recipes I mentioned and my shopping list for this week as well. Hope you enjoyed.